Well, good morning. This morning I'm going to start working on leveling out the hole I dug for our foundation, for our cellar hole. And because I don't have a grading bucket on for our excavator, and it was just me jumping on and off the machine to check the laser level, it's pretty lumpy down there. So I'm going to try and take the my tractor, and back blade the thing to get most of the lumps out. And then I'll probably pick all the big rocks that are on the surface. And then I have a 20-foot long aluminum straight edge that I'm going to drag around, and hopefully that will indicate the highs and low spots. And then I'm probably going to check it again with a level. And the plan is today is to get it as perfect as I can, and then get the compactor out and run over the whole thing with the compactor. And then I'll be able to actually lay out the building inside the hole. So that's the plan. I'm going to get on the machine and get going. So this is what it looks like after back dragging it with the tractor and pulling all the rocks, or the big rocks. And now we're just going to check it. We're going to check it with the with my level, just to see where we're at, and then we're going to drag this piece of aluminum straight edge around, and we'll see how close we can get it. Oh yeah, you have to find a very happy compromise. That's all you need to do.
Well, I just said, do you trust the...
Yeah, if you've done it all the way around 3 times, you're good.
It seems like if I'm changing... Oh, it's not? It does, it's not good at the beginning. That was number 1. So I did number 3 is number 1. You connected them off, you know what I'm saying?
So we smoothed out the inside of the foundation hole. It's pretty close. Down by the bucket needs some more work. Tractor bucket, that is. But we also laid out for the building, and you can see down there I've got to dig more out. But that's the whole seam down at that end. So I marked out the actual 8-inch walls, and I'm going to start digging a 6-inch deep trench centered on those walls for the footings to be poured into. So So this morning Kristen and I got the center all leveled out, pretty close. And then I spent this afternoon digging this 6-inch trench by 3 feet, and that pin is the corner. So we're going to check this tomorrow for level, and we may have to add some more and run the compactor around it one more time. Kind of destroyed what we worked on this morning, but that's all right. And then down here, you've got a big hole started. So this is the walkout basement. So that foundation there has to be 4 feet below grade. Well, that's the grade. So there'll be a, and this is extremely hard digging. Oh, you can't even imagine. It's so hard on the excavator. I feel bad for the thing. Well, we managed to get down to 4 feet. And I made it super big so that wide so that they can work down in there. So anyway, tomorrow the plan is to dig out for all of the piers. I need pads under all of the piers in the chimney. Get that all done, and then it'll be done in this part of the cellar. Well, here's another shot of what we've got going on. I dug the holes for the footings for the posts in the cellar, and we just checked all the heights. So I've got some work to do to get those all correct, and I'll probably have to use a hand tamper in the holes to get them where we want. But I don't have the gimbal hooked up, so I'll show you what I've got done in here. So this is the trench. This is the trench for the 4-foot frost wall, and it's 4 feet deep and it's extra wide. But this stuff is so hard to dig. Yesterday I dug this section, and I kept using the swing motor to push this to try to dig on the sides here. and really hard on the machine. And so I thought about it last night, and I came up with a better solution, a little easier on the machine. Is since it's more than one bucket in width, is to dig as much as you can as a trench, because the sides hold the bucket in, you know, from left to right. You don't have to use the swing motor to control it as long as you're digging in that straight line. And then to actually set the machine off to the side and dig in this direction. See if you can line the machine up over here. You're actually digging toward, the boom is staying in line, and you don't have to use the swing motor to try to dig, you know, to force it left or right. And it's actually worked out really good. Seems like it's a lot easier on the machine, and I end up with much straighter walls. So I've got about another 10 feet and then 4 feet in that direction, and that's all done. And then I got to set up really close, and there are actually 2 more piers to be dug, and I'll try to get those by reaching over the edge, or maybe I have to hand dig them, I don't know. It's the end of another day, and I almost have all of the prep work done for them to pour the footings. So I'll give you a tour down in the hole here. So I've got the perimeters all set. They're all completely level and flat. The corner pins are set. They've been compacted twice. I've got these pins, nails are actually the locations for the footings for all the posts inside. And it looks like a lot because it is. So that's the footing for the chimney, which I've got to do a little bit more work to. And I have, one of the last things I have to do is these two here have got to be dug out. So tomorrow I've got to make a space in the middle of that pile and get the excavator as close as I can and try to reach these. I finished digging for the 4-foot frost wall here in the front of the walkout basement, and it's all leveled off and compacted, and you can see I set the corner pins. So it's just about ready for the guy to come and pour, and he's going to come, let's see, tomorrow's Sunday. He said he'd probably be here on Tuesday, and they'll get it all poured in one day. So I need to call the building inspector to let him know, because he wants to put the forms in and pour all in the same day. So they'll get all that done, and then he's going to let me know when the guy is coming to do the walls. And in the meantime, we're going to start haying. It's supposed to be really nice this week. Actually, it's going to be hot later in the week, but the field looks really good. So we got to get onto that. And now that this is pretty much all set, after tomorrow will be all set, I can spread my time somewhere else. So there you have it. There's our basement prepped work, and we haven't even put a single piece of the house together yet. You know, all this work is just getting ready to actually put part of the house together. So, but it's all worth it. I spent a lot of time checking everything, measuring, and leveling stuff out. So it should be easy for the guy doing the footings. All right, we'll give you the update next time. Thanks for watching.